What's up, guys? I'm Reality Bandy. Today we're going to talk about the Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition mechanical keyboard. I'm actually really surprised because this doesn't scream gaming keyboard from Razer, but it is actually pretty good. It's very plain, but it's pretty good. In this video, we're going to talk about the brand new features, what I like, what I don't like, and all that kind of shit. So I want to preface it that I've had this keyboard for 3 months, tested it 3 months straight. I used it every single day for 3 months. You will see some little wear and tear, some dirt here and there. I did clean it up, but yeah, whatever. It's used because I want to review things that are used. I want to test longevity. I want to test over time how I like it, not after a day or two of playing with it. So there's that. So if you're interested, I'll put a link down in the description below. Check it out. First off, let's start off with the specs. It's 1.5 inches by 14.3 by 5.5 and weighs 1.5 pounds. It's got a minimum incline of 3.2 degrees with the feet on the bottom, and it can be adjusted to 6 degrees or 9 degrees. The chassis is plain black plastic with a small embossed Razer logo above the arrow keys. It doesn't have the traditional Razer flair, but it's not an eyesore either. I just like how it's a smaller form factor, and I never needed a numpad, or at least not while I'm gaming. And I'm most excited about the brand new optical mechanical switches. The first thing you're going to notice, despite the form factor, is the overall simplicity of the keyboard. It doesn't scream Razer keyboard. It's very subtle. It's very simple looking. Also notice right away how relatively lightweight it was compared to other keyboards. So the majority of this keyboard is plastic, helping to cut down on the overall weight, but it still is very sturdy. But it still feels sturdy, and I wouldn't say that the overall design is compromised in any way. First big changes are those PBT keycaps. They are more solid, sturdy plastic overall compared to the ABS. And the actual finish at the top of the keys has a very slight texture to it that does feel really nice on your fingertips when you're typing or you're gaming. This might not seem like a big feature, but once you compare ABS to PBT, it's a different world. Another little touch was the For Gamers by Gamers. It was embossed in the bottom with the glossy finish as opposed to the matte finishes the rest of the keyboard. It's actually pretty cool. Also on the back, USB Type-C. It's also not proprietary, which is good. There's no extra hooks or lashes or something other keyboards do. All of my USB Type-C cables I have in the house will plug right in and fit. It's nice to see Razer moving along with the trends. Now for the people who don't like that clicky tactile response, we have these linear red switches. These are brand new, created by Razer. This is the first keyboard that they are featured in, with a shorter actuation point that is actually 1 millimeter versus the standard 1.5 millimeters. It takes 40 grams of force to push it down compared to 45 for standard keyboards. With these optical switches, there is a fact that there's absolutely no delay. You actuate it by pressing it down 1 millimeter, and it triggers the light beam that will automatically register to your PC. And now we'll do a sound test with the optical mechanical switches. All right, let's get into the pros of this keyboard. I love the optical mechanical switches. They're super fast, barely touch them and they're going. That can be one of the cons too. You rest your fingers on it and you're hitting buttons and you don't want to. And when you're playing Warzone, it can be a nightmare throwing things, throwing grenades, and when you don't want to. So it happens. That's a pro and a con. But I do like the double shot PBT keycaps. Very sturdy, very strong sounding. Even when I'm not nice to my peripherals. I'm not nice to any of my stuff. I like to test it. I want to test it real world. I like the fact that it has the USB Type-C that's interchangeable now. It's not proprietary. You can use whatever you want. Put your custom cable coil on there. You can put whatever USB you want to use on there, as long as it's Type-C, so that's cool. And as far as the cons go, I mentioned the 1 millimeter actuation. Sometimes it can be a pain but it doesn't really happen that often for me. I kind of learned over like a week or two of don't push down on the keys, don't rest your hand on the keys kind of thing. So you kind of get used to it. And the other con is the price, $129, which isn't horrible compared to some of the other keyboards that Razer has made and other manufacturers have made. I think this would have been a better at $100. Just my opinion, but I think it's actually pretty cool. So that's it. That's the whole review right there. So remember, like I said, if you want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description below. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Helps me a ton. And I will see you in the next one. Peace.